Today I'm here to do another mashup review. If you're unfamiliar with mashup reviews, it's where I take two or more books and I put them all in one review video, and they're usually by different authors, but today I'm actually doing two books by the same author, so I thought I'd just do a mashup review and talk about them both. And the books I will be talking about today are both by Kasie West, P.S. I Like You, and The Fill-In Boyfriend, and they are both contemporary books. So basically I'm going to be talking about them. I will not be spoiling either of them. I'm just going to let you know what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, my rating, and my overall thoughts. The first one to talk about is actually her most recent one. It came out a couple months ago, and that is P.S. I Like You. I got this in my Outcrate box, which if you want to see me unbox that, I will link it right here. According to Lily, faces out a lot in class. She always has a notebook where she writes a lot of lyrics and song ideas, and she gets in trouble one day, and her teacher decides that she cannot have her notebook anymore, and she can only bring one single piece of paper to class to write notes with, so she decides to write song lyrics of her favorite song on actually the desk, and then she comes back to class the next day and she sees that somebody else has written lyrics to the same song as well, so they immediately strike up a pen pal type of friendships. They start writing notes and leaving it under the desk for each other, and romance will happen, and it's basically that's what it's about, is like pen pal, like You've Got Mail type of vibe. You're trying to figure out who she's writing to the whole time. Overall, I really enjoy this. This is definitely a sugary sweet type of contemporary read, one that you can devour within a day or two, because the writing of this is just so addicting because it's just so dang cute. I flew through this one. I really think it's a great contemporary. It's not my all-time favorite contemporary book, but I still really enjoyed it. Some contemporaries just wrap you up in this warm hug, and it's just so sweet, and so it's just so sweet and so nice, and this is definitely one of them. Overall, I like the character of Lily. I had my ups and downs with her. I think while reading books that take place in high school, I have a hard time with them sometimes because I am much older than I was in high school. 28 pretty much now, and when I read about their problems in this book, I'm like, oh my gosh, get over it. Then I have to realize, oh, they're like 15, 16. It is a big deal in their world because they're 15 and 16. And then I try to think, if this would have happened to me when I was 15 and 16, would I be that upset about it? Yes, I would. I have to envision myself, with high school books, because sometimes I'm just like, get over yourself, get over yourself. But it definitely had a lot of those moments, which is not a bad thing about it all, because they are in high school, and things like that in high school happen, and you feel like that in high school. She was still a likable character. She just had, she was kind of moody, your typical teenager, but I still really liked her. I also had a best friend, I forget her name, but I think they had a great friendship. I really liked seeing that aspect of a friendship. I love the relationship with her best friend. I thought that was great. As far as finding out who her secret pen pal is, you can pretty much guess it right from the beginning. Like, I'd say within probably the first 50 pages you'll guess who it is, and I hope that's not spoiling anything, but I think it's just pretty evident. But I don't think that took away from the story at all. I just loved it even more because I already kind of knew, and I just like seeing that progress. I really like this book. It's not my favorite contemporary by any means, but I still really liked it, and I would definitely reread it in the future if I'm just having a really horrible week and I just need a pick-me-up. This is definitely a pick-me-up type of book. I give this book a 4 out of 5, and I highly recommend if you're looking for just a light, fluffy contemporary, this one would be great for you. And the last and next book I'm going to talk about is The Fill-In Boyfriend. I actually checked this one out from my library because as soon as I finished this one, I had to read all of Kasie West's books, and I actually have read her very first contemporary book called The Distance Between Us, and I didn't really like that one as much. I just didn't read any more books by her because I didn't think I would like them, but I'm so glad I read P.S. I Like You because I love this one. I thought it was great, but that's no qualms to you if you like The Distance Between Us. I just didn't enjoy that one, but so like I said, immediately when I finished that one, I had to pick one up, and the only one my library have is The Fill-In Boyfriend. But this one is about a girl named Gia. Her boyfriend dumps her in the Parm? It's not Parmesan. No. Dumps her in the prom parking lot, which is the worst. She sees a boy that's sitting in a truck, and she, says, hey, can you pretend to be my boyfriend for a little bit, because my friends don't think that he exists. Just be my boyfriend for the night, pretty much, and show them that they do exist. So I fills in to be her boyfriend, hence the fill-in boyfriend. So I like this one. I enjoyed it. I'll say that. I did not like it as much as P.S. I Like You. I really liked that one. This one was okay. I think I had a little bit more problems with this one. Mainly the friendships in this book. I just really thought were chaotic and just really unhealthy, honestly. And Gia has has 3 best friends, and 2 of them she's known for a long time, and one new girl, Jules, kind of moves in the next, and like in the last year, and so she's added to the friend roster, or whatever I guess you would say. Jules is just a very negative person. You see throughout this whole book how Jules is constantly trying to undermine her, trying to show her friends that she's a horrible friend, and just really belittle her, and I did not enjoy that aspect at all. Do I think it's real? Yes. I've had friendships like that in my past that are just really unhealthy and just not good for you, and people that do that to you, you don't need in your life. And at the end, you see kind of a point that Jules was going on, but I do not agree with how it ended at all. That's another thing I had a problem with this book. It ended kind of on I wouldn't say cliffhanger, but it didn't wrap up everything that I wanted to wrap up. You're still left in the balance of the friendship, you're still left in the balance of the family kind of going on, and I just didn't enjoy. I wanted everything. With contemporaries, you only get 1 book, so I wanted everything to come to a full circle, and I don't think we got that with this book, so I did not like that about that. Those were my 2 main qualms, were like the friendships and the ending. The romance was pretty good. I thought it was cute, and Hayden and the fill-in Bradley, they form a friendship and then eventually becomes a relationship. That's not spoiling anything for you. It's contemporary. You can put 2 and 2 together. But I did enjoy that aspect. I don't know. I feel like I liked this book. I just didn't love it as much as I wanted to. There was just, the ending, the whole social media thing. Gia was kind of a iffy type of character, and the friendships, Jules was just, I don't really feel like the ending justified, I don't know. Still know how I feel about it, because I'm just not happy with how it ended. Overall, I give this book a 3 out of 5. I didn't hate it by any means. It was definitely another sugary sweet contemporary. If you're looking for that, definitely pick this up. But it wasn't as good, I think, as P.S. I Like You. But I still enjoy both of these, and I definitely want to read her other contemporary book. I think it's called, but this is it right here. I definitely want to read that one very, very soon. Those were my quick reviews on P.S. I Like You and The Fill-In Boyfriend. If you have read either of these, please let me know what you thought about them and what your favorite Kasie West book. Mine's definitely so far P.S. I Like You. I really enjoyed this one. It gives me all of the heart emojis and everything. And if you have any recommendations for sugary sweet books, please leave them down below, because I am always looking for some. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
There was a man